Okay, so since my last video review of the Morpher, I actually went out to Target and picked up a couple of extra things here. Got the Deluxe Dino Saber, and I've got two of the Dino Charger power packs. I picked them up at Target because they were a little bit cheaper than picking them up at Toys R Us. This in Toys R Us, I believe, was like $29.99. I got it on sale at Target for $19.99, and these were $8.99 as opposed to $9.99 at Toys R Us. So what we're going to go ahead and do is do the Saber next. Let's take a close look at the box here real quick. Nice box design. Saber's quite large for a child's toy. And then let's see, we got licensed sounds, and it comes with the Velociraptor Dino Charger. And then on the back, put the charger in, lights and sound, and it combines with the Dino Charger Morpher. So let's go ahead, get this thing out of the box, and get a closer look at it. Alright, so here is the Deluxe Dino Saber out of the box. It comes with the Green Ranger's Velociraptor Charger, and we'll go ahead and we'll take a closer look. This particular one has the number 4 in white. Here's uncharged, half charged, fully charged, and then half wasted, uncharged again. There's the QR code. The Velociraptor is spelled out with the black printing, and then there's your little switch that lets the charger, the Morpher, know what battery this is. So there it is. Before we go on with the charger, let's hear the sound in the Morpher here. So we'll go ahead. And there you go. There's the morphing sounds for that. So let's go ahead and take the charger out of here. And let's get to the review of the Saber. So the on and off switch for this is on the right hand side again. Right here. Pushing it on. It has the same powering up noise as the Morpher does. It also has lights, as you saw. Now, in the hand, again, I have giant adult hands, so this is rather uncomfortable, but I'm sure for a child it'll be a fairly nice fit for their smaller hands. So, but I mean, if I try to squeeze this, the little bottom here is digging into my palm, and it hurts. So, yeah, it's not that comfortable. Now, the trigger up here, as you're holding it, the trigger is right here. You get 3 sounds on this as well, but with this, it's random. So let's see how long it'll take me to get all 3 sounds. So here's, obviously, this will be number 1. And then, okay, so that's 2. And that's the 3rd one. And it's, to me, it seems completely random. So, what's the next thing we can do with this? Well, there is a slot right down here to insert a charger. Now, for this toy, it doesn't matter what charger you put in. It's going to make the same noise. You're only going to get a one different attack noise, which is like a powered up one. So we'll insert the charger, and you'll get a noise once that's in. And you'll see down here that it doesn't clip anything, so it does not matter what charger you put in here. When you squeeze the trigger, you're going to get the exact same sound. And I have pre-checked this, but if you hold the button down, you don't get any secret sounds out of it. Nothing. So, on its own, it's not bad. Again, I mean, a child will enjoy playing around with this and pretending he's any of the Ranger he wants. My son is particular to both the red and the blue Ranger. So it does have one other function, and it combines with the Dino Morpher. And it does not matter if there's a charger in there or not. When it combines, the noise is not going to come out of this. It's going to come out of the Morpher. So we'll leave the charger in there to get it ready to combine. Right underneath the blade is this little button. Hold it down, and the blade will fold up. And then right in this handle is another button. Hold the button down, and we can collapse the handle and make it a little more compact. So it turns into like the tip of a cannon, which I'm assuming is what it's going to be. It's not going to stand on its own, is it? So we'll bring in the Morpher. We'll turn it on. And in order for this to combine, you need to have it open. And then when it's open, you won't get any sounds out of this. You can even put a charger in here. It won't make a difference. So we'll go ahead and just put a charger in there. What you need to do is have that fall. So this is going to slide right down here. And there's a little button here that it gets activated once this is put all the way in. So first off, this is now a little bit heavier. For an adult, I'm assuming, it's not so much that I can't hold it with one hand, but, you could still hold it with two hands. I'm sure for a child, they're probably going to hold it with two hands. But now, you get two sounds. The first of which just happens when you squeeze the trigger, and not spin the cylinder. And that's all you're going to get. You'll hold the trigger down, but again, holding the trigger does do nothing. And then for the sound, which is, I'm going to assume is for the final attack, spin the cylinder. And there's your final attack. And then squeezing the trigger afterwards will have it go back to its original sound. One thing if you want to do, you can, in this mode, extend the blade down to give it a little more length. I don't know. I mean, if you want to use your imagination, I'm sure you could grab it down here like this and then just pretend that it's a much larger sword with a small blade. I don't know. I'm sure a child will use their imagination, but I guess the show accurate way to do it is to fold the blade up like that, exposing two barrels. And you got yourself a little bit of a giant cannon. The Saber I picked up, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I picked this up at Target, and it was $19.99. It was on sale. It's regular price at Target for $24.99. I ended up getting it for $19.99. Toys R Us wanted $29.99, and I knew about Target's cheaper price even before I went to Toys R Us, so that's why I did not buy it from Toys R Us. The Target that I had, this was the only role-play toy that they had left in stock. They were all out of the Morphers and everything else. They only had the figures. They didn't even have the Zords. I had to get the Zords from Toys R Us. So Target is very low on stock. But for cheaper prices, I could understand. So definitely, if you want, pick it up. Considering now that it's at Toys R Us, at Target, and it's Target cheaper, I would pick it up if you want it in stores. Pick it up from Target. One thing I did not mention. Okay, so to unclip this. Above that handle is a yellow button. There's one also on the other side. That's how you detach it. You'll get a detaching sound. When this is folded up, squeezing the trigger does nothing. It actually extends this piece, and in order for you to get the sounds, that piece needs to push this button that's way in there. So this is only playable with sounds when it's in the Saber mode. So we'll bring that back up. And now, then lastly, which is probably the coolest thing to me, there is an eject button here on the right hand side, and it actually ejects, which I think is awesome. I wish that it happened with the Morpher, but it doesn't. And that's about it. That'll wrap up the review of the Dino Saber. Until next time, thanks for watching and take care.